to the deepest secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi. And today I have another special banger for you, right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That will definitely send this video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today what we're going to talk about is my new updated Pro-Am/Rec, best Pro-Am/Rec builds that you can make on NBA 2K22 current gen. So the first build obviously is going to be the point guard position. I will say this is that if you have not seen my other best Pro-Am and Rec builds, I will have that link in the description. The reason why I have that is because not all these builds are going to be aligned. You could look at the previous one I did maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. Those builds are still legit also, so you can keep that in mind. You can look at either this video or the previous one to get an idea of which build best fits you, okay? But we're gonna go shooting guard because shooting guard just gives you the best pass distribution attributes. We want to go right or left-handed, doesn't really matter. The pie chart that we're going to go with is going to be with the mostly finishing, a little bit of shooting, okay? So this pie chart has been really, really good this year. And as the game went on, this has been getting utilized more and more, and especially in the rec and especially with point guards. As we all know, Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking has been the absolute best build pie chart to use, play shot, but sometimes people just don't want to sit there and they want to ISO, right? They don't want to do pick and roll. So if you want to do some ISOing and pick and roll, be able to do the best of both worlds, then obviously you want to go with this one here as my controller is dying, okay? So you want to go with this one here. And then of course you want to go pure speed. You want to get as much speed as you can. But again, like I said, this build is going to allow you to ISO and can work pick and roll. You can shoot the 3 at an extremely high rate also. That's why a lot of individuals have been looking at making this pie chart or using this pie chart to make these type of builds, okay? As you see, our radius 16, 16, 16. You're going to get perimeter ladder quickness still maxed out. Your defensive rebound and your block. Remember, since we are running rec, right? So this is not park. So there's different types of obligations you have here. Block, offensive, defensive rebound is not important, but you do get 6 badge upgrades on defense to utilize. But the big one here is just trying to have 16, 16, and 16. You could also theoretically take away your block, your defensive rebound, and your steal, max out your post fade and your standing dunk. You could do that also, because that also is going to be able to work with you as far as helping out with your badge distribution. But you can go either or here, doesn't matter, okay? Body type, you want to go built because you're going to lower weight. You want to go down to 6'3", so you can be able to have that 85 ball handle. You want to go to 173 in your weight, and then max out your wingspan, of course, okay? So what this does is that, as you see, you get an 85 ball handle at 99 overall, so you are able to get the pro and elite dribble animations and signature packages. When you get that +8 on your physicals, you will have a 96 speed with a 96 acceleration and an 80 vert. But look at your defense. You're still getting 82 perimeter, 79 ladder quickness, and the 87 steal. And you get 6 defensive badge upgrades. So you could theoretically, if you wanted to, work at the top, or if you happen to be switched on to the guard in the rec or the Pro-Am, you actually have some pretty good defense to be able to be competitive. And then of course at the top, your driving dunk will be an 87, 95 driving layup, and a 90 close shot. So yes, you are able to get contact dunks with this build. And of course, like I said beforehand, with that 79 3 ball, be able to shoot the 3 at a high rate. But again, you can go with this pie chart or the playmaking pie chart, and those are the 2 builds. If you want to know how to make the playmaking pie chart build, just head to my first rec best rec builds, and that will be in the description, okay? Obviously, you want to go slashing take over here, and this one right here comes out to be, of course, a 2-way slashing playmaker, all right? Now, obviously, due to time constraints, we're not going to be talking about these badges. We're just going to head over to the second build, so let's head over to that second build right now. All right, my nephews and nieces, so now we're looking at this second build. The second build obviously is going to be what your lockdown can be. Again, like I said, on my first best rec Pro-Am build video, which again, the link is in the description. I made a lockdown there, so if you want to look at that lockdown, you can utilize that. I actually made 2 in that video, so you can look at that one. And of course, this is going to be another version. So this right here is going to be shooting guard because you still want to go with the best badge distribution compared to a point guard or a small forward. Again, doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. You're going to go with this time the Hall of Fame defense and Hall of Fame shooting. So this is a little bit different than what I usually work with, but it's still a really good way to rock out in a rec and a pro-am with. Again, you want to go pure speed. You just want to max out your driving layup and your driving dunk. Then you want to max out your mid-range, your three-point shot, and your free throw. You don't have to worry about post-fade because, again, this is rec. Max out your pass accuracy, your ball handling, and your post control because this is going to be a good secondary ball handler build. So you want to max out everything else after you do all that, okay? So interior defense, max out everything else. And then what you're going to look at, actually, I missed something. What did I miss? Oh, you want to go 49 right here. That gives you 17, okay? So go 49 on your post fade. So what you're looking at is 1, 17, 12, and 22. Again, like I said, this is going to be a good secondary ball handling type build. Body type, you do want to go built. You want to drop yourself either to 6'4 or 6'3. I went 6'3 because I just want to have that 99 speed. So I went to 174 here. And then, of course, your wingspan, you want to max it all the way out. There's nothing more frustrating than dealing with a guard that has just as much speed as the ball handler, okay? So you want to have that. If you want to go 6'4", that's okay, but I definitely do not want to go taller than 6'4" because of mismatch expert and how OP that is. A lot of these guards are going to be short, so you want to make sure that you're just an inch above them or the same height, right? But as you see here, you still get 99 steal, which is very important. You get the 91 lateral quickness and perimeter defense. We talked about the 99 steal with the 98 acceleration. You also get the 80 ball handle, which gives you elite dribble moves, which again, talked about, like I said, about being a good secondary ball handler. 82 pass accuracy. You still get an 83-point shot. Of course, you look at your driving dunk and layup. You get a 78 driving dunk with an 81 driving layup. And of course, a 92 free throw. Again, a really, really good lockdown type build. Obviously, you want to go lock take here. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. We have a two-way pass first guard, okay? So now again, due to constraints, time constraints, we're not gonna go over badges. Let's just head over to the third build. All right, so now we're gonna be talking about this third build. This third build is basically gonna be like your small forward, secondary, lockdown type build, all right? So you wanna go shooting guard because again, it's gonna have better badges than a small forward, but you are gonna be taller. So you wanna go right-handed. This one right here is gonna give you the mostly shooting and a little bit of defense. And then you want to go speed invert with this because you are going to be a small forward, so you will be down there sometimes mashing and trying to get rebounds. So you want to be able to do that and not just have any vert. You want to max out your driving layup and your driving dunk. This build is going to be good for somebody that's not necessarily worrying about dribbling and not worrying about all that extra type of stuff. All they really care about is just, hey, when you pass me the ball, I'm going to be able to shoot it. And I'm ever going to play some good defense and be able to get some rebounds. And you're not going to be a small forward. So, I mean, a power forward or a center. And I think a lot of people can appreciate a build like this. And they're very viable in the game. So you're looking at 1, 21, 12, and 21. Body type, you want to go built. You want to go up to 6'6". Like I said, you want to go up to 6'6". You can go to 6'7" if you want to. All right, keep that in mind. You can go to 6'7" if you want to. Your weight is 183. And then, of course, you want to max your wingspan out. So, as again, if you look at the +8 physicals, you still got 92 speed, 90 acceleration, and an 88 vert. Look at your defense and offensive rebound. This is what I was talking about. You got an 84 defensive rebound with a 74 offensive, 73 block, 91 steal, 88 lateral quickness, 87 perimeter defense. So you can see how this build can be really solid when it comes to defensive rebounding and playing great defense on the perimeter. Obviously, this if you run zone a lot in Pro-Am or in Rec, this will be one of the builds that will sit down there in the bottom left or right corner. So that's why you want to have that defensive rebound high. It's still going to have a really good 3-ball, 87 3-ball. So you could sit elbow beyond the hash for a limitless spot up and shoot threes consistently. You get a 76 driving layup and driving dunk, so you get the long athletic layup packages and you get the quick drops off one. Again, I said that this build is a really, really good small forward type build. You have two options here between lock and sharp take, but I definitely recommend going lock. And then here you have my nephews and nieces. We have a 6'6" two-way sharp shooter, okay? So now let's head over to the fourth build, all right? All right, my nephews and nieces. So now we're looking at the power forward spot. The power forward, two primary responsibilities, of course, is going to be able to make sure they can help on the rebounding on the glass with the center to be able to make sure you get offensive, but most importantly, defensive rebounds. And then the second most important things for the power forward is to be able to shoot consistently, as most I guess you can say most rec and pro-am teams, they do play a 4-out or a 5-out type of gameplay. So you definitely need to have your build, your power forward that can shoot, okay? So you want to go power forward here. Doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. We're going with that same pie chart we just previously did, mostly shooting with a little bit of defense. You want to go speed invert again for the helping with that rebounding. You want to go 62. That's it. Do not go 64. Go 62 in a driving layup. Max out your driving dunk. Max out your mid-range, your three-point shot, and then go 81 on your free throw for 16 shooting. Max out your pass accuracy. Just go 57 on the ball handle, so don't go 58, go 57. And then max out your post control of 64 for 10. Then you want to max out everything else that's left on here, okay? So let's get that all maxed out. And then now you're looking at 1, 16, 10, and 23. Obviously, you want to go build here because we're going to be lowering that weight. You want to go down to 6'8". You could be 6'9", but 6'8" is a sweet spot in my opinion. Drop yourself down to 194. And then, of course, you want to go ahead and max your wingspan out. So when you look at your +8 physicals, you will have an 85 speed, you have an 83 acceleration, and an 84 vert. That's really solid. Look at your defensive and offensive rebound and blocking. You have a 90 defensive rebound, 81 offensive, 89 block. You get that 80 perimeter defense, a 71 interior, and of course 81 lateral quickness and steal. You still get an 81 3 ball, which is huge, with an 86 free throw. And of course you get that 76 driving dunk, which will allow you to get quick drops off one, but also if you have to go backdoor, you can get catch alley-oops pretty easily, okay? And then of course you do have options for sharp, rim, and glass, but in this instance now you want to go ahead and get glass takeover. And then here you have my nephews and nieces. Your power forward build would be called a glass cleaner, all right? So now let's head over to this last and final build real quick. All right, my nephews and nieces. So now we're on the last and final build, and this is actually going to be the center position. You could go power forward with this also. So again, it doesn't really matter, but in the grand scheme of things, you can go center. But the way that we're making this build, I want to go power forward because with the power forward position, you're going to be able to get a lot of bang for your buck, okay? So you want to go power forward with this, and then you want to go with the pure finishing, okay? So again, like this power forward build, what makes these builds so great is that they're able to play on the perimeter and be able to play in the interior with no issues. You want to go ahead and max out your close shot, your driving layup, your driving dunk, your standing dunk, all right? You want to go ahead and max out everything else on your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your steals, your blocks, your offensive and defensive rebound. That gives you 30 and 16. Of course, you want to go ahead and max out your pass accuracy, your ball handle, and then you want to get just 3. And then that remaining, you want to get on your free throw, okay? So what you're looking at is 16, 1, 3, and 30, okay? Obviously, what we're going to do here is we're going to get our body type. We want to go build. Just go up to 6'10", okay? So you can go 6'10". A lot of builds on current gen centers aren't going to be that big. Yes, you'll get some 7-footers, but what makes this one build really good is the versatility. You want to go 6'10". You want to drop your weight all the way down to 201, all right? And that's going to give you the 77s, interior, perimeter, difference, lateral quickness, all that type of stuff, okay? So that's why the reason why you did that is just balance all the way across. And then, of course, you want to max your wingspan out, all right? Now, again, now check this out. You get the +8 physicals. You have an 85 speed, an 83 acceleration, and a 91 vert. All those are really, really extraordinarily good. But then look at your defense. 99 offense and defensive rebound and 99 block. And then 81 steal, lateral quickness, perimeter, and interior defense. That's what makes this build so versatile. You still get the 70 pass accuracy to help with outlet passes. You get a 71 free throw to hit consistently. But check this out. You have a 99 standing dunk and an 88 driving dunk. So you get the big man contact dunks, the elite and the pro big man contact dunks. You also get the pro driving dunk contact dunks, which I think is crazy. A 90 close shot and a 72 driving layup. Now again, if you want to see some bigger versions, you can look at the video I did previously, and that link is in the description, so make sure you check that out if you want to do that. But then here we go with the glass takeover, and then here you have my nephews and nieces. We have a glass cleaning lockdown, okay? So there you have it, my nephews and nieces. We just went over some of the top 5 rec builds that you can utilize. Again, I can't stress, if you want to see some different versions, make sure you check the link in the description of my older video I did a couple months ago. Those have some other different type of builds. So again, both of these videos together should really help you out with choosing what's going to be the best build for you. But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi, and I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. And you know, when I say I'll be back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.